Welcome to today's video. Today's date is July 12th, 109-degree day of the year. We're going to talk about slight risk of river and extreme heat in Montana, so let's get started. Alright everyone, so we can see we got a slight risk today in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. We got a marginal risk in North Carolina, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama. A slight risk in Michigan Peninsula today, Michigan. Then we got another slight risk over here in Arizona. We got typical thunderstorm risk for Nevada, Utah. We can see also the typical thunderstorm risk for Montana today. We can see in some spots. Then we can see a typical thunderstorm risk in Ohio, West Virginia, Texas, Louisiana. We can see in parts of Florida too. Alright everyone, so of course we got a tornado risk today. We got to talk about our day one tornado risk. We got 2% tornado risk for Michigan Peninsula and Wisconsin today. We can see everyone with that 2% tornado risk today. So then we do have a wind risk too today we got to talk about. So let me just pull that up. There's our wind risk today, everyone, we got to talk about. So we got a 15% risk in Georgia, South Carolina, Wisconsin, Michigan Peninsula. We can see and a 15% risk in Arizona and a 5% risk in Texas, Louisiana, Georgia, and we see Nevada in Arizona today. Then also we do have a hail risk. We do have a significant 15% hail risk for Michigan Peninsula today in Little Wisconsin, and we had a 5% hail risk in Wisconsin, in Michigan today, in Minnesota. We can see everyone for today also, guys. So yeah. Then for Monday, everyone, we do got a margin risk to severe weather we can see in Georgia and South Carolina. Then we got a huge typical thunderstorm risk for like half the country. We can see Oklahoma, Texas, Alabama. We can see Virginia, North Carolina. Then we got typical thunderstorm risk in New York, Maine, some of the New England states. We can see on here Nevada, California, Idaho, Montana. We can see for tomorrow, everyone. Also, guys. So also we do have a we also do have a wind risk for tomorrow. We gotta talk about. So we have 5% risk in let me move this to the side so you guys can see it. Alright, so we can see on here Georgia, South Carolina, we do got a 5% wind risk tomorrow in Florida. We can see also everyone for tomorrow. So yeah, guys. So yeah, I do want to show you guys something else with that have been recently people have been talking about. So let me just pull it up real quick. It's this day 6 of your overall outlook. We're gonna talk about with this I think we could see mostly significant damaging winds, potential for tornadoes and hail. You can see with this 15% severe probability risk for Friday 7/17/26. We can see in Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland. We can see also on here. So I'm gonna keep a watch on this and update this for you guys. So yesterday was day 7, so I remember yesterday it was for day 7. It was for North South Carolina, but changed to Virginia and Ohio and West Virginia now. So yeah, guys. Alright everyone, so we can see this is our radar projections for today. We're moving on to now, so this is what 4 p.m. could look like today. We can see in our slight risk severe weather area, we got storms in South Carolina around 4 p.m. We can see Virginia, we can see Florida, also Georgia, Tennessee. We can see even parts of Mississippi, Alabama too. We can see on here storms West Virginia. Then of course we got 6 p.m. on here now. We can see this evening we got storms in South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina. We can see Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee. We can see Mississippi, Georgia. We can see also Pennsylvania. We can see also on here Florida. We can see on here also too, guys, around 6 p.m. tonight, guys. We can see Pennsylvania, some potential rain showers. Ohio, some rain showers potentially. Then we can see 7 p.m. comes along. We have storms in Georgia, Alabama. We can see also South Carolina and North Carolina, Virginia, Pennsylvania. We got some rain showers. Ohio, West Virginia. See Mississippi. Looks like we got some storms in Alabama too. Around 7 p.m. this evening. We can see also Florida. Maybe have some storms also. At 8 p.m. we have storms in South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama, Kentucky. We can see Tennessee, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia. We can see on here Georgia. We can see Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, Florida. We can see also on here too, guys. We can see then West Virginia. We got some rain showers in Virginia, also in North Carolina too. On here we can see around 8 p.m. tonight, guys, this evening. Then 9 p.m. we have some heavy thunderstorms in South Carolina this evening, Mississippi. We can see also Alabama. We got storms North Carolina, Virginia. We can see Ohio, Pennsylvania around 8 p.m. this evening. We can see then 9 p.m. we still got some storms in South Carolina, North Carolina, Mississippi. We can see Alabama too. Also 11 p.m. comes along. We have storms in South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, we can see Pennsylvania, Virginia, we can see Louisiana, we got some rain showers in Arkansas, potentially around 11 p.m. Then midnight, 1 a.m. moves along. We mostly are storms are going. We have pop-up rain showers. We can see also on here too, guys. So let's move on to our storm cap now. All right, everyone. So we got our storm caps for today. Now that's what 2 p.m. looks like. We have 2,200 storm cap in South Carolina, North Carolina, 800 to 1,500, Georgia about 1,500. We can see Arkansas, we got 3,100, Mississippi, even Wisconsin, we got 3,000, where other slight Mississippi River is today. Ohio, 2,100, 1,500, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, 1,100 storm cap. Then we got 4 p.m. We can see on here, we got 1,500 in South Carolina, North Carolina, 600 storm cap to 1,300, Wisconsin, 2,100, Alabama, about 2,000, Mississippi, 3,000. We can see Minnesota, about 2,500 storm cap, Illinois, about 500, Missouri, about 700. We can see Arkansas about 1,400 storm cap. We can see Louisiana 2,100. We can see on here too Florida maybe 2,000 storm cap. Also West Virginia 800. You see then we got 6 p.m. now. We can see 2,400 storm cap in Wisconsin. Minnesota 2,000. Iowa 1,200. Wisconsin. We can see Wisconsin with 2,500 storm cap. Kentucky 1,200. South Carolina 1,300 storm cap. We can see around 5-6 p.m. Georgia 1,100, we can see Mississippi 2,200, Pennsylvania 600, Virginia 800, North Carolina 800, we see even Florida at 2,600 storm cap. We can see also around 6 p.m. Then of course we got 8 p.m. now, everyone we're going to talk about. South Carolina 2,000, Georgia 1,700, Alabama 2,700, Mississippi 1,500, Florida 1,800, Pennsylvania 1,200, West Virginia 2,100, Kentucky 1,600, Illinois 1,000, and Indiana 1,000. Wisconsin we have 3,000 storm cap in Michigan Peninsula today. We can see on here in Arkansas 3,000 storm cap. We can see also on here. Then 10 p.m. we got 2,100 in Georgia, South Carolina 2,400. We see North Carolina 1,400, West Virginia 600, Pennsylvania 1,000 storm cap, Illinois 500, Wisconsin 2,500, and Michigan Peninsula 2,000. We can see also Arkansas 2,200, Louisiana 2,300, Florida 2,100, and also North Carolina 1,400, Mississippi 1,200. We can see Alabama about 2,600 storm cap. We can see also on here Pennsylvania maybe 1,000 storm cap. We can see this evening too. Then by the time 1 a.m. comes along, most of our storm caps are down. We have 1,000, so maybe 2,000 someplace in Michigan Peninsula. We just have 2,000 storm cap potentially around midnight. We can see on here CDD time. So remember that the EDD time and array. We can see Florida 2,000 storm cap. We can still have also. So yeah, guys, let's move on to something else now. All right, everyone. So we got our temperatures at noon today. We can see we're gonna be talking about now our extreme heat. So what noon looks like today, Montana, we have 100. We can see 104 in South Dakota. We can see also on here, everyone. North Dakota maybe in the 90s today. We can see also around noon. We can see also on here 1 o'clock today. We can see. Then of course we're gonna skip the 3-4 p.m. now. In North and South Dakota, we can see 103, 102, 109, and 108 in Montana. We can see potentially 110 today, everyone. So that is just crazy. 110 degrees potentially in Montana today. Wyoming 107. We can see Colorado in the 90s. We can see 100 in Utah, Minnesota in the 90s today. Also, we can see. Then we can see also Montana around 5-6 p.m. today. We can see 109, 107. We can see 103. We can see 102 in North Dakota. South Dakota even 100 today. We can see 102. Minnesota in the 90s. Nebraska in the 80s. We can see also today, everyone. Also, Colorado in the 90s. We can see 102 in Utah. We can see everyone today also. Guys, really hot temperatures today. So let's look at our temperatures tomorrow morning. So our temperatures look like tomorrow morning. We see 70s in Montana around 5 and 6 in the morning. North Dakota, we're 80 at 6 in the morning. South Dakota in the 70s. 70s in Minnesota, we can see also on here. 70s in Wyoming, we can see at 6 in the 5-6 in the morning. And also, we're going to skip along to 1 p.m. in the afternoon for North Dakota tomorrow. So 2 p.m. in the afternoon, we're 104 in South Dakota. North Dakota, we're in the 100 maybe in some spots. Minnesota, we're in the 90s. Wisconsin, we're in the 90s. Michigan Peninsula, we're in the 90s. Michigan, we're in the 90s. Iowa, we're in the 80s. Kansas, we're in the 90s. Colorado, we're in the 90s too. Utah 100, we can see also Idaho in the 90s too, also on here. Then we can see 5 p.m. tomorrow, we're 103 in South Dakota, 102 in North Dakota. We can see also on here 90s in Minnesota. Tomorrow we can see also 90s in Wisconsin and 90s in Michigan Peninsula. We could even see. So, of course, we're going to look at our Philly temperatures for today, Sunday. What our Philly temperatures look around 1 p.m. 2 p.m. today. North Dakota, we got Philly temperatures of 103. Minnesota, 101. Montana, we can feel like 102. North Dakota, we can feel like 100. Minnesota, we can feel like in the 90s. Kansas, we can feel like in the 90s too. Also, for today, everyone around 2 p.m. Then, of course, 4 5 p.m. comes along. North Dakota, 107, 108, 106. Montana, 107. South Dakota, 100. Nebraska, 90s. Minnesota, we're in the 90s too. Wisconsin, we're in the 90s too. Also, you see in 90s in Iowa, 90s in Kansas too. We can see I feel like temperatures are around 4 5 p.m. today. We can see I feel like temperatures 107, 106. Then, of course, we're going to go to tomorrow's I feel like temperatures around 1 p.m. in North and South Dakota. We got 90s in North Dakota. We're feeling like 90s in South Dakota. We're feeling like 90s in Minnesota. Even 100 in North Dakota. We're feeling like around 1 p.m. tomorrow. And even Michigan Peninsula, we got Philly temperatures near 100 too. Also around 1 p.m. tomorrow. So, okay, everyone. So let's look at 3 p.m. now. So 3 p.m. now, we're feeling like 102 in North Dakota. 100 in South Dakota. We're feeling like Wisconsin. 100. We're feeling like in some spots. Michigan Peninsula. We can see also on here Nebraska. We're feeling like in the 90s to Iowa. We're feeling like in the 90s Minnesota. We're feeling 100. We can see also 5 6 p.m. We're feeling like 102, 100. We can see 90s in South Dakota, 90s in Montana, 90s in Wyoming. We can see also on here too. All right, everyone. So of course we're gonna look at our how above average we're gonna be today also. So above average, we're going to be at 3 p.m. today in Montana. We're going to be 24 degrees above average, 23 degrees above average in North Dakota, 20 degrees above average in South Dakota. Minnesota, we're 14 degrees above average. Wisconsin, we're 11 degrees above average too. Michigan Peninsula, we can see 10 degrees above average too. Nebraska, we can see 7 degrees above average. Iowa, 5 degrees above average. Colorado, 10 degrees above average. Wyoming, 20 degrees above average in spots. We can see also for today, everyone. So let's go to tomorrow's how above average going to be Minnesota. We could be 20 degrees above average in spots in Wisconsin. We can see for tomorrow North and South Dakota. We could be 18 to 16 degrees above average. South Dakota will be 14 degrees above average. In Nebraska, going to be 8 degrees above average. Wyoming, 13 degrees above average. Montana, 11 degrees above average. Iowa, 8 degrees above average. Illinois, we can see 6 degrees above average. Indiana, 3 degrees above average. Wisconsin, 16 degrees above average. 11 degrees above average. Two also we can see also on here. Two guys for tomorrow, everyone around 2 p.m. Then 5 p.m. we got a 4 p.m. on here. We can see Michigan Peninsula with 25 degrees above average. Minnesota we're about 24 degrees above average. North and South Dakota we're about 27 degrees above average too. We can see on here everyone for tomorrow in Wisconsin we're 11 degrees above average tomorrow. We can see also. So this is pretty much the end of the video here. Hope that everyone learned something new in this video. Make sure to subscribe and the notification bell. You never miss a video like this, guys. See you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.